Hello dreamers, and welcome to my channel. I'm Giuliani, and I explore the hidden landscapes of dreams. Dreams are strange. Dreams are wonderful. My dreams? They're something else entirely. Today I'm going to tell you a story about one of my crazy dreams that will surprise you. I dreamed that I was living inside a giant dinosaur skeleton. The dream began simply enough, like a whisper in the night. I found myself standing in a dense primeval forest, surrounded by towering trees that seemed to touch the sky. The air was thick with the scent of pine and damp earth, a heady mix that filled my senses. I was wearing the most beautiful dress, a flowing silken thing of the richest blue, shimmering like the surface of a tranquil lake. It shimmered and whispered with every move, as if it had a life of its own, dancing with the breeze. The forest was dark and a little scary, shadows playing tricks on my eyes. Giant ferns brushed against the silk of my dress, their touch both gentle and eerie. Strange creatures rustled in the undergrowth, their eyes glinting in the dim light. But I wasn't afraid, not with my dress swirling around me, a splash of color in the gloom, a beacon of hope in the darkness. As I walked deeper into the forest, I began to notice them. Giant dinosaur skeletons, their bones picked clean and bleached white by the sun. These ancient remnants stood like silent sentinels, guarding secrets of a time long past. These weren't just skeletons, they were homes. Ingeniously repurposed, the bones provided shelter and structure for those who dared to live among them. Other people, dressed in rags and furs, peered out from within the rib cages and skulls of these prehistoric giants. Their eyes, filled with a mix of caution and curiosity, watched my every move. I learned that the skeletons weren't just houses, they were protectors. The massive bones formed barriers against the harsh elements and lurking predators. Living in the tailbones was dangerous, exposed to the elements and to predators. The wind howled through the gaps, and shadows of predators loomed large. I was lucky. I lived in the skull. The thick bone walls provided warmth and safety, a sanctuary amidst the wild. From my vantage point, I could see the world outside, yet remain hidden and protected. My skull, you see, wasn't just a home. It was alive. It was a part of me, an extension of my very being, and it had a mind of its own. It could move, lumbering through the forest with a slow, deliberate grace. Each step it took was heavy, yet purposeful, as if it knew exactly where it was going. I could feel its thoughts, a low rumble in my mind. It was like a distant thunderstorm, always present, always guiding. The forest was dangerous, and we had to flee. Shadows lurked behind every tree, and the air was thick with the scent of decay. Other skeletons, their eye sockets glowing with a malevolent light, were chasing us. Their bony fingers reached out, trying to grasp us, to pull us back into the darkness. The chase seemed to go on forever. Time lost all meaning as we ran, the forest a never-ending maze of terror. Trees whipped past, their branches scraping against bone. The sound was a constant reminder of the peril we were in. Just when I thought we were done for, my skull lowered its head and charged. It was a last-ditch effort, a desperate attempt to break free. It smashed through a wall of dense foliage, and we tumbled into a clearing. The sudden openness was both a relief and a new source of fear. A swirling vortex of energy awaited us. It was mesmerizing, a beacon of hope in the midst of chaos. With a final rumble of farewell, my skull pushed me into the light. I woke up. The transition was abrupt, like being pulled from one world to another. Back in my own bed, the memory of the dream, of the chase, of the blue silk dress fading like smoke. It was as if the dream was slipping through my fingers, leaving only fragments behind. It was the strangest dream I've ever had. The vividness, the emotions, everything felt so real. What do you think it means? Was it just a dream or something more? Have you ever had a dream so memorable that it felt like a movie in your mind? Tell me about that unforgettable dream you had in the comments. I would love to turn your experience into an incredible video here on the channel, bringing your story to life. If you liked this idea, like this video and share it with your friends. That way, they can also participate and see their dreams come to life. Let's turn dreams into unforgettable stories together. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the video with your dream. Who knows, maybe your story will be the next one to appear here. See you then.